brought to you by ESR.
We're sorry, all circuits are busy.
Nice.
Okay, alright. Add it up.
This is the iPhone 12 mini, an entry-level iPhone 12 which should have been nothing more than just a shrunken down version of the regular phone. In reality, it is the phone that stole the rest of the lineup's thunder. When I took delivery of both the iPhone 12 mini and the 12 Pro Max, I opened them right away for the sake of having it on file and left the Pro Max on the side as if it wasn't an $1,100 premium device. Yes, the Mini is that mighty this year. Why, you might ask? Let's look at the foldable Moto Razr and the Samsung Z Flip from last year. What was the one thing that justified their comeback and existence? One word: nostalgia. But where the Z Flip and the Razr can give you a somewhat flimsy and a very expensive nostalgia towards the foldable, pocketable devices, the iPhone 12 mini can give you a huge dose of freedom and reminiscence typical for the good old days when we were able to kiss each other on the street and didn't take ourselves too seriously. Let me explain. Hey guys, this is E, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Iskren and most people call me E, and let's start with most people's number one concern about the Mini: battery life. Now, when I test a phone, I test it as my own, which it is, of course. But what I mean is the fact that I dive into the world of that particular device in the pocket and I use it exclusively in order for me to be objective in my observations and most of all recommendations. In the case of the Mini, I have been using it as my one and only phone since its release, which means that it has been exploited by my curiousness, my kids' abuse, and of course by everyone around me who just wanted to grab one and play with it. Having that in mind, the battery life on the iPhone 12 mini is a non-issue. With everyday use, starting my day at 8 AM and putting it on the charger at around 11:30 PM, I could easily see the 20% battery warning shortly before bedtime. If I have to wrap this in a metric, it's around 4 hours screen on time. For the most people who browse, use social media, watch videos and maybe do occasional gaming sessions, this phone should be more than enough. Is it a Pro Max battery performance? Of course not. Is it a poor performer as the SE? No, it's much better. Let me go over some of the things that caught my eye as soon as I pulled the Mini out of the box. I'm not even going to bother talking about the lack of a power brick because this topic is silly. The first thing that I noticed was the blue tint in the black color. I saw some other people mentioning it, and here I am actually seeing a very slight hint of blue in the highlight department. This year, I went for the black version because black makes everything look smaller and thinner, and on the Mini this is the number one feature that we should all be proud of. By the way, you can't imagine how many reactions I get when I take it out of my pocket by people who haven't seen it before. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's so cute, I just love it, I just want it." Anyway, when we talk about design, I notice how different the use case of this phone is. Since I've been using the largest of phones for as long as I can remember, I had developed the large phone syndrome, where when done with it, I would look for a surface or a place to rest it. With the Mini, it doesn't leave my hand, I just fidget and play with it all day long, and it just makes me want to grab it and keep it at all times with me. It's fascinating. Even when not using it, I still hold it and I do something else. It's a bit like the old school Nokias of the past. It's a weird feeling, but aside from the actual satisfaction of flipping it in my hand and experiencing the combination of power and freedom, being so small yet not missing any features typical of the bigger flagships is truly remarkable. Picking the iPhone mini in the hand always reminds me of this joke where I would close my laptop and pick up my phone to see how the little internet is doing. Really. It's fascinating. The display of the iPhone mini is 5.4 inches and it's the latest XDR technology, giving you the best of what Apple can provide when it comes to color accuracy, crispness, and overall quality. The three most interesting observations, however, are not the specs, But first is the flatness of the display in combination with the thinner bezels. The absolutely flat display is a game changer for all new iPhone models because they not only make the entire experience unique, but give you a sense of satisfaction, just like having a beautiful painting surrounded by the perfect handcrafted frame. Second, unlike previous iPhones like the SE, XR, and even the 11, the scaling on the screen user interface is spot on. Despite the smaller size of the physical display, everything is legible, easy to read, without sacrificing or minifying anything for the sake of fitting in. The only thing that perhaps stands out is the notch areas on the left and the right, where icons, the clock, the carrier text are a bit cramped. The notch is the same as on the Pro Max, so there's only that much room that Apple can play with. Also, some 2-to-1 content might be cut out a hair by the notch, unlike on the larger iPhones. Third is the new ceramic shield protection, which to me is a leap forward when it comes to durability and for the first time a reason to really want to carry your phone naked. Knowing that it will probably survive an accidental drop or two was never enough for me, but knowing that it's 4 times tougher in combination with less visible micro scratches than before is a huge win for all. Aside from all that, if you're still debating on the real estate of the Mini, think of it this way. The Mini screen gives you almost as much as the iPhone 8 Plus did in the past. Typing on a Mini was my second concern and something that put all my doubts on the side as soon as I started writing emails and responding to messages. Forget cramped keyboards from the first generation SE and even the current SE. There's plenty of room for two-handed rapid typing, and the cool part is that one-handed typing is back, baby. Talking about one-handed use, using the camera system on the Mini is an absolute blast. Despite the tiny size, this Mini has the exact same camera combination as its bigger sibling and of the cousins from the Pro family, missing only the telephoto lens. Is this a problem? Not at all. In fact, to showcase the true potential of the Mini, we've prepared a fake product commercial which says it all. If you want to know how we did this video, subscribe to the upcoming behind the scenes episode where we talk in details about the camera specs and capabilities. Now enjoy.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
Okay, allow me to spend a minute to thank today's video sponsor ESR, who launched a new line of mini cases like this translucent metal kickstand case, which aside from protection will allow you to lean your phone both vertical and horizontal for when you want to FaceTime your friends or watch your favorite TV show. This ESR case in particular comes with patented design, allowing the unique kickstand to help you use your Mini freely, adjusting it up to 60 degrees, providing the right angle for any situation. And yes, with it, you're not losing your wireless charging capabilities. Now, going more towards the traditional route, ESR's Cloud Soft case is truly silky smooth with its soft texture and a grippy matte finish, making it perfect to fidget with your iPhone Mini while doing something else. It is very grippy and secure while also keeping the slim factor without sacrificing the protection that you might expect. Both of those cases come in a variety of colors and are available for all iPhone 12 models, coming at a very reasonable price. In fact, ESR has something for everyone, so be sure to check them out in the links in the description below. So there are lots of other cool features about the Mini and the entire iPhone 12 line, like MagSafe and spatial audio, which we will talk about in future videos. But if we were to take a break and describe the Mini in one word, for now, that will be freedom. We are so dependent on our smartphones these days that more often than not, we might not even feel the tension and the unaccounted stress that comes from those attention-grabbing slabs of glass in our pockets and purses. Rocking the Mini gives and reminds of some more casual times, simpler moments in our lives, full of freedom. The Mini is remarkable, providing everything that you might need in your pocket, stress-free, without taking yourselves too seriously, something that we all need at the moment. If you enjoyed this video and you are willing to help the channel, be sure to give it a thumbs up and even share it. More iPhone 12 videos are coming in shortly, as well as tons of other iPhone 12 related content. so you might want to consider subscribing. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is E, over and out.